everyone. Who do I have in my class today? I hope you're all doing great. I just took a big bite of muffin. Recharging. My friend made me a banana sesame muffin. So good. Just take a few minutes for everybody to join the class. Hi, Blake. I was frozen for a bit. Oh. The last class we did for the beginner tune went really well. There was no glitches, so hopefully that will be the situation for this one too. Last night was so glitchy we had to stop. I got completely frozen and they lost all the audio and everything, so that was kind of a bummer. Is there anybody else out there? Or is Blake getting a private lesson? I think Vera was going to join us for this one. Is anybody out there who is in my class? Who wants to learn Chinquapin hunting? Blake is on her way. I'm gonna keep eating my muffin. Hi, Blake. Thanks for joining me today. Man, this is a very small class. Is there anybody else out there? Or just Blake? Maybe it really is just Blake. We'll give it one more minute to see if anybody else joins us. Yay! We got a Vera. Vera and Blake are in the house. And maybe Barry. That's awesome. This is a great tune. Hopefully Barry's out there and is learning this tune because this is a really good one. So today we're going to learn a tune called Chinquapin Hunting. Chinquapin is sort of like a mini chestnut. And it has, I don't know if you guys know what conkers are, or I'm trying to remember what they're called here. They look, the seed looks like a chestnut, it's about this big, but then the outside is spiky, and they look kind of like a spiky golf ball. And they grow on trees, and there's lots of trees that grow them where I'm from on the West Coast, and you had to be really careful that you didn't stand under the tree Because if any of these, oh, we call them horse chestnuts, but they're called chinkapin the in the south of like the United States. So yeah, if they fall, it really hurts because they're spiky. And when they're young, the spikes are kind of soft and it doesn't hurt too bad. But as they get older, the spikes get harder and harder and harder. And like we used to have a tree in our yard where I was growing up, and you didn't want to be running around with like no shoes on because you'd get them in your feet and they were awful. So anyway, I think like horse chestnuts, where I grew up, you can't eat them; they're poisonous. But chinkapin, I think you can eat. I'm gonna assume you can eat them because why else would you hunt them? Why would you go chinkapin hunting if you couldn't eat them? Unless they used them maybe to burn as fuel for a fire. I don't know. Probably should have researched this. Hey Barry. So anyway, you can do your Google research on that later. For all of you kids who are at home with nothing to do, you can research chinkapin and what they're used for, because for some reason somebody's chinkapin hunting. So, anyways, this is a tune from the South. I think it's probably an Appalachian tune originally. So this is a slightly simplified version of it. I'll play it for you first, just in case you haven't had a chance to listen to the recording that I put on YouTube, so you can just get it in your head. So a couple things to be listening for. Try and find out what key we're in, what note I'm ending each part on, how many parts there are, if there's any slurs, what else? Maybe if there's any similarities between the different parts, if they have the same ending and stuff like that. So just really listening in, trying to gather as much musical information as you can while I'm playing it, so that when I teach it, it will make it a lot easier. Okay? Chinkapin hunting. So it'll be really interesting for you after you learn this simplified version and get comfortable with it. I'd highly recommend going on YouTube and putting chinkapin hunting into YouTube and watch all of the different videos of the different versions of this tune, because there's a lot of them. And it's a great tune. A lot of really amazing old time fiddlers have recorded this tune. So learn the basic tune, have a listen to the other variations, and then when you get a little bit more comfortable in your playing, you can try learning one of the more complicated variations. Okay, so let's talk about the tune for a second here. It's in the key of A, which is great because most of you all started playing in the key of A, so we're not going to have any weird fingering or anything like that. This tune is a little bit unusual because it has 3 parts. Most standard traditional fiddle tunes only have 2 parts. So this one has an A part, a B part, and a C part. But don't get too worried about that because the B part and the C part are almost the same, almost exactly the same. They're just on a same fingers but on a different string kind of thing. What else? I guess it's a little bit crooked, meaning there there aren't, so most fiddle tunes for each part there's 8 bars in in the tune, but in Chinquapin hunting, in the first part, in the A part, there's actually 9 bars. So when a tune diverts from the norm like that, we call it crooked. Another example of a crooked tune is if you have more beats in a bar than the rest of the tune. So if you have 4 beats in every bar and then all of a sudden you have a bar with 5 beats in that bar, that we'd call that crooked as well. That happens a lot of the time in Quebecois fiddle music, and in Métis fiddle music, you get crooked tunes. And in old time American tunes, we also get crooked tunes a lot. So this is a slightly crooked tune because we actually end up with an extra bar in the A part. So just a couple things to make you aware of before I teach the tune. So here we go. Here's the first phrase of the first part. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Ready, go. One more time. Okay, I don't think we need to work on that anymore. Next phrase. So I'm starting up on F sharp, first finger on E, and then down to the C sharp, second finger on A, so we've got same thing. Same thing. Great job. So actually, it does happen twice in a row. So now let's try playing that phrase 2 times back to back without stopping. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. Let's try it again. Each time, let's try getting a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, a little bit faster. One, two, a little bit faster. One more time. 1 and 2 and a little bit faster. Nice work. The third phrase starts the same and it's a little bit different at the end. It goes. Starting on the F sharp, first finger on E. So try that. One more time. Great. So this is what we've got so far. put it all together. 1, 2, ready, go! Great, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go! Awesome job, everyone. Here's the next / last phrase of the A part. Listen again. So the first part of that is 3, 2, 3 on the E string. Okay, and then we're going to go from the first finger on the E to the open E. So if I put that together, okay, and then the end is, so just walking down from the second finger on the A. So let's try that together. Ready, go. Let's try that again. Third finger on the E. Ready, go. One more time and ready, go. So that last phrase, the whole last phrase goes. It's kind of like a run-on sentence almost, right? When you think it should end, there's a couple extra notes on the end, right? Because our brain is sort of taught to make things 8 bars. Our brain hears that, oh, that's where it should end, and this one doesn't. It has a couple extra notes on the end. Let's try that big long phrase all together, starting with the E, A. Great, let's try that again. Ready, go. Great, let's try it a couple more times. One more time. So that's the whole A part, guys. You're already finished the A part. So I'm going to remind you of the other 2 parts. They were the same, right? The first 2 parts are the same. Let's see if you can remember how to play those. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, Let's do that one more time. Ready, go. Okay, and then the last phrase started the same way, but then it goes up, right? Whew, that's a lot to remember. Let's see if we can put it all together nice and slow. We'll do it many times, so eventually it'll stick. 1, 2, ready, go. Going back up. How's it going, everybody? Am I going too fast? If I'm going too fast, send me a message in the box. Let's do it a couple more times, nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Again. One more time. Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to try that on your own now. I'll have a listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dum, dum, dee da 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 dum, dum, da 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 dum, dum, da 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 dee da dum, dum, da dum. Again, dum, dum, da 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 dum, dum, da 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 dum, dum. Dee da dee da dee da dee da dum, dum, da dum. How did it go? I couldn't quite hear you guys from here. Let's try it a couple more times and let's see if we can speed it up now a little bit. This tune is meant to be played at like breakneck speed. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Again. It's okay if you couldn't keep up at the end there. I was just kidding. But just wanted to make sure that it's all in your fingers and in your head before we move on to the B part. So the A part is definitely the most notey of the three parts. The B part and the C part are a lot less notey, and they're very similar to each other. So once you learn the B part, the C part will be like piece of cake. Okay, so we're going to move on to the B part now. Here's what the whole B part sounds like. Okay, so we're going to start with our third finger on the E. And from there, we're going to walk down to the 1. Try that. Again. One more time. And then from the 1, we're going to do the complete opposite of what we just did. We're going to do the rhythm on the 1, and then we're going to walk back up to the 3. So starting with the 3. Let's try that again. And then when we get back to the 3, we're going to do the rhythm again. So the whole thing's going to sound like this. One, 2, ready, go. One, 2, same thing. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. The last part goes to the second finger on the A. Second finger. 1, 1, 2, 1, open. And if you look very closely or listen very closely, you'll notice I'm slurring 2 of those notes in one bow. So you can try that too. Start with your second finger on an up bow. Up bow. Now slur. Up bow with second finger. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Up bow, second finger. Great. So if we go back to the beginning of the B part, with third finger on the E, we've got back up. Now down to the second finger. Let's see if we can put that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slur. Let's try it again. Third finger on the E. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and like every good fiddle tune, the parts repeat. So let's try doing 2 B parts in a row this time without stopping. 1, 2, ready, go! How's it going, everyone? How are you doing? Let's try it a couple more times. B part. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try a little bit faster now. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, we're finished the B part now. We still have to do the C part, but before we do the C part, let's go back and review the A part. Okay, just a reminder, the A part started with and then the B part. Okay, so let's try that all together. We'll go a little bit slower this time. Let's put the A part and the B part together. So 2 A parts and 2 B parts. E, A, 1, 2, ready, go. B part. I hope it's going well for all of you at home. Let's try that one more time. 2 A's, 2 B's, and then we'll do the C part. E, A, ready, go. Great. So the C part, I think you'll all find really easy because it's very similar to the B part. So we're going to play the same fingers as the B part, but we're going to play them down one string. And then at one point, we stay on the same string. So we end up doing this exact same ending as the B part. So have a listen. That makes sense? So same fingers as, but we're doing it on the A string. And then we play the same ending as the B part on the same string and everything. Have a listen again. Let's try that all together. C part. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, let's try the B part 2 times and then the C part 2 times. 1, 2, B part. C part. Okay, guys, you've learned the whole song. We just have to stick it together. So going back to the A part, we'll do 2 A parts, 2 B parts, and 2 C parts. And I think this tune traditionally ends on the A part. So no matter how many times we play through the tune, we'll always go back to the A and we'll make sure we finish with 2 A's. Okay, let's give it a whirl. 1, 2, ready, go. 2 more A's. Nice work, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. We're finished the class now, so you guys are welcome to review this by watching this video again. You can check and relearn parts if you forget any notes. I also recorded a video of just me playing the tune a few times, so if you want that to be able to play along with, just remember you can adjust the speed of those videos by going to the icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the YouTube viewer. Looks like a little gear. If you click on that, you can adjust the playback speed. So you can make it go slower, or if you won't really want to hear me talk really fast, you can make it go faster, which is kind of funny too. Okay, so I hope you guys have a really good week of fiddling. I love to see the videos that you guys are sending me in of you playing these tunes, so feel free to do that. It's always fun for me to see how you guys are doing at home. And I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next week. Bye!